A very good morning to all of you. In this class, I am going to start with another important topic of chapter Molecular Basis of Inheritance, and the topic is packaging of DNA. In the packaging of DNA, as we know, the DNA is double helical structure, or the diameter of DNA or width of DNA is about 2.0 nanometer or 20 angstrom. It is also said to be. Now, the length of DNA in our body is about 2.2 meter. So, such a long DNA inside a cell, it cannot be taken as such or present as such in free form. So, that is a without condensation. So, condensation is a simply packaging of DNA in a proper manner, so they cannot interwoven each other, or therefore our DNA secure or present in a secure manner inside the cell. So that it is important to pack our genetic material for those because not all the segments of DNA undergoes in the gene expression. Only a few segments of DNA undergoes in the gene expression, that means responsible for the protein synthesis. So it is necessary to pack all the DNA, or whenever we need to synthesize protein, the small portion of DNA opens or unwind for the protein synthesis, or when we don't need for the synthesis of protein, so at that time they packed in the form of heterochromatin. Generally, heterochromatin are not synthesizing protein because they are inactive in the gene expression, but they are important. Mostly 99.9% of the DNA sequence are similar in all human, except 0.1 only they are differ from each other by 0.1% of DNA. Now, so that only a few part of DNA goes in the protein synthesis, other part present in the coil form. So, present in the coil form. Now, let us discuss about the packaging of DNA. First, we discuss about the diameter of DNA or the structure of DNA. Then we pack that DNA. So here is the diameter is about 20 angstrom. If we are going to write in a angstrom, so now the pitch is about 34 angstrom, 3.4 angstrom, and the length of one coil about 34 angstrom, and the distance in between two nitrogenous bases are 3.4 angstrom. 3.4 angstrom. Now, when the DNA undergoes in the packaging, they coil or wrap around the histone protein. Histone protein. Wrap around the histone protein. So, histone protein is a octamer in which four subunit in which dimer of four subunit are present: H2A, H2B, H3 and H4 subunits. Dimerize in histone octamer. Dimerize in histone octamer. So now histone octamer. Now except histone octamer, H1 protein, histone protein is also situated. H1 histone protein. H1 histone protein. If we are going to discuss about the chemical composition of DNA, so chemical composition of DNA this is the polynucleotide chain. DNA polynucleotide chain. Polynucleotide chain. Each nucleotide formed by 3 compounds formed by 3 complexes or compound. Now these are pentose sugar, nitrogenous bases, and phosphate group. Now, because DNA wrap around histone octamer formed by S2A, S2B, H3 and H4 subunit, which are present in dimer form or dimerized to form histone octamer. And another protein which is separated, which is also a histone protein or separated from the octamer, help in the tying up the DNA molecule. Now, which is formed by H1 histone protein. Now, DNA polymer. If we are going to discuss about the DNA structure of DNA, the structure of DNA consists of 2 polynucleotide chain. Both are antiparallel to each other, and each nucleotide formed by 3 compounds: pentose sugar, nitrogenous bases, or phosphate group. The pentose sugar, nitrogenous bases, phosphate group are specific. Pentose sugar generally have, because the DNA is deoxyribose nucleotide, nucleic acid also said to be. Now, pentose sugar consists of only 2' hydrogen, because this is the deoxy, that means deoxy at the 2' carbon, where the hydroxyl group is absent. So that's why the pentose sugar is known as deoxyribose sugar. Now, nitrogenous bases are of 4 types: adenosine, guanosine, cytosine and thymine. And phosphate group PO double minus have 2 charges over it. So that's why every nucleotide consists of phosphate with 2 negative charges. So overall, if we are going to talk about the charges on DNA, so DNA is negatively charged, where the octamer histone proteins are formed by amino acids. So which kind of amino acids are generally present in such type of histone protein? Mostly they consist of lysine and arginine. So this is the structure of histone protein: H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. lysine and arginine. Lysine and arginine formed by the have the positively charged amine group in a R chain. Their R chain consists of amine group. Here is also R chain consists of amine group. That's why the histone proteins are of positively charged subunit, formed by positively charged subunit. Positively charged subunit. So positively charged subunit, due to the occurrence of positively charged or formed by the positively charged subunit, the negatively charged DNA wrap around histone protein, because positive negative interaction between DNA and histone octamer happened. Due to this reason, the reason behind the wrapping of DNA over a histone octamer, due to presence of positively charged amino acid, the large number of amino acid like arginine and lysine in a histone octamer, or whereas DNA is negatively charged, in the presence of phosphate group to have two negative charge over it. So the DNA wrap around the histone octamer due to the interaction. Now how DNA wrap around the histone octamer? Let us discuss about the now the DNA double helical structure. Here is, if a histone octamer, the 4 subunit here and the 4 subunit present behind the front structure. Now the DNA rotate over the histone octamer through the interaction in between now here is H2A, 2B, 3 and 4 subunits. Again wrap around histone octamer, and form nucleosome. Due to the coiling of DNA, over a histone protein, the structure of the DNA known as chromatin fibers, or these chromatin fibers appear as a beads on string in nucleus. So after the staining of nucleus, we obtain, or scientists obtain, that they appear in as a bead on string manner, and thus the structure called nucleosomes. The nucleosome consists, if we talk about the how many bases involved to cover the histone protein, there are 200 base pair involved in packaging of DNA only in one nucleosome, only in one histone protein. So the base pair present in a length of DNA which wrap around the histone protein is about 200 base pair. Now after H1 histone protein. So if we talk about our genetic material, so our genetic material is formed by 6 into 6 10 to the power 9 base pair. Human genome formed by 6 into 6 10 to the power 9 base pair. Now if we are going to calculate how many nucleosomes form if all the genetic material, all the region of genetic material form nucleosome or present in chromatin fiber. So 2 in that is divided by 200 base pair. So overall the nucleosome of our genetic material, the number of nucleosome is equal to 3 into 3.3 into 10 to the power 7 base 7 nucleosome. 7 nucleosome because they are formed by the single nucleosome is formed by 200 base pair. Now if we are going to discuss about the same question in another manner, so the length of chromatin fiber can be also discussed in the form of the length of chromatin fiber. So the length of chromatin fiber written in the form of nanometers because there is 3.4 angstrom the length present in between two amino acids. How many base pair are present? 6.6 into 10 to the power 9 base pair. So the length of DNA is about 2.2 meter in length. So it can, or if we are going to write in the angstrom, so we are not going to change in a meter, so we can also write it in the form of angstrom. Now let us discuss about the after packaging. What is the diameter of DNA? Or condensation of chromosome. So the DNA double helical structure, the diameter of DNA double helical structure is about 2 nanometer. Here is 2 nanometer in diameter. When the DNA wrapped around histone protein, so length so it is converted into the chromatin fiber, or the length of chromatin fiber is about 11 nanometer. The length of chromatin fiber is about 11 nanometer. Length or diameter, sorry, the diameter of chromatin fiber, because here we are going to discuss about what is the diameter during the condensation of the DNA. So how they change to form chromosome. So nucleosome structure also convert into the solenoid structure. This is the solenoid structure of DNA. Now solenoid structure of DNA consists of formed by coiling, repetitive coiling of the nucleosome. So this is the structure of solenoid. Now, and the diameter of solenoid structure is about 200 nanometer. The 200 nanometer convert again the coiling of 200 nanometer carried out to form 300 nanometer chromatics. Then again coiling of these convert into condensation of to form 700 nanometer of DNA. 700 nanometer of DNA so there is condensed to form chromosome. The diameter is about 700 nanometer. So how the supercoiling of DNA happen during the conversion of DNA to chromosome? The length of the diameter of DNA during the DNA is about 2 nanometer. When they undergoes in coiling or wrap over the histone protein, they convert it into the 11 nanometer chromatin fiber. Then chromatin fiber converted into the that is also known as nucleosome. The nucleosome undergoes in the supercoiling of the nucleosome to form undergoes in the formation of solenoid, and the diameter is about 200 nanometer. That converted into 300 nanometer in only a single strand. That is chromatid, not chromatin, the chromatid diameter is about 300 nanometer, and the overall length is about 700 nanometer in diameter. So here is the overall the packaging of DNA, how the DNA converted to form a 700 nanometer chromosome. There is huge condensation of DNA molecule to convert 2 nanometer to the 1 nanometer in diameter. So packaging of DNA is only the formation of nucleosome, where the histone protein is formed by histone octamer and H1 protein. Histone octamer have the different subunit H2A, H2B, H3, H4, which dimerize to form histone octamer, where the DNA wrap around the histone octamer and knot is covered or fixed by the H1 protein that fix the nucleosome structure of DNA, double helical structure. When the nucleosome diameter is about 11 nanometer, then undergoes in supercoiling and form the coil of the DNA to form 200 nanometer in diameter. That converted into 300, and overall that converted into the chromosome and the diameter of chromosome is 700 nanometer. Now whenever they need to synthesize protein or undergoes in gene expression, the coiling is opened by the H-DAC protein or HAT or H-DAC protein. Acetylation and deacetylation of histone octamer, histone protein. So HAT or H-DAC is carried out for the gene expression. Whenever we need to gene whenever we need to express our gene or formation of protein takes place, the small portion of DNA, the uncoiling or unbinding of small portion of DNA carried out by the enzyme HAT or HDAC. Simply HDAC opens the DNA strand or HAT coils the DNA wrapping or coils the DNA around the histone protein. So during the gene expression or translation, the small portion of DNA decondensed by the HDAC enzyme, or then after the protein synthesis, the recoiling of DNA occur, or again the wrap around the histone protein to form nucleosome. So through the gene expression, the overall HDAC or hatch is present for opening and condensation of the DNA. Now here is overall the about packaging of DNA. I hope you like this video. So student, thank you for listening and watching me.